Hello, I'm Martin Fencka and welcome to the first episode of Let's Play Battle Brothers Warriors of the North. So the expansion is finally here. I can't wait for starting a new campaign. They added a lot in the expansion. And I'm especially looking forward to testing these new company origins. They added more than I expected. But I have to say, I basically knew what I would do since they announced like the first three, I think it was. Because one of those first announced was the Peasant Militia. And I knew that I just have to try it because it's finally something that breaks the rule that for me was the most limiting factor in Battle Brothers, having maximum of 12 people on board. I don't know why they choose this number, why they didn't increase it. I always enjoy these large battles, and when you can have only 12 people, you can't like really make these epic battles. 16 doesn't increase the cap by much, but I mean it's at least something, so I think it still will open more options to like viable builds. You'll be able to test like builds when it comes to army composition. That's what I mean, and also more options to like character builds. You'll have more room for testing. So I'm really looking forward to this. I still wouldn't mind seeing this number changed even more. I mean, why can't they just make it that you can have 20, 30 people on board? I want to see these epic battles. Maybe do something that as you progress through the game, the cap increases. Something like make a quest line throughout the game, and as you are progressing through the quest line, the cap would slowly go up so that you would be getting to more and more epic battles. Something like that would be great. But well, for now we have 16, so let's see what we can do with that. Of course, there are some limitations, so let's just read the whole description. It started as a ragtag militia made up of anyone brave or desperate enough to volunteer for defending their homes, but has grown into a small army, an army that needs to be fed each day. Perhaps the militia services could be rented out. So, we are starting with the roster of 12 poorly equipped peasants, which may sound like a good thing. Hey, we have already 12 people and we are starting. Problem is, we don't have that many resources, so feeding the people early will be a problem. Also, getting gear for everyone will be a problem. So I think our first step will be just going through these starting characters and sort out which of those we want to keep and which of them are just a throwaway meat shield. Because we will have to get rid of some people early. There's no way we'll be able to feed 12 people right from the start, I think. There'll be a human wave. Take up to 16 men into battle at once and have up to 25 in your roster. This is amazing. So yeah, I want to get to the 16 as soon as possible and just really have some nice big battles. And then dirty peasants can never hire anyone that isn't a lowborn peasant. I'm not sure what exactly this means. It just means we can't hire certain backgrounds, like all the adventurers, nobles, I think sell swords probably. We can't get the hedge knight. I don't know which characters exactly we can't hire, but I think it doesn't really matter that much. I mean, I am not hiring nobles most of the time anyway. What we're gonna be missing are sellswords, that's for sure. That one hurts, but it's just one background. In the last series, we got to like day 250 without even seeing a hedge knight, and we never felt the difference, so whatever. And we can work with people like wildlings. I hope we can have hunters. I'm not sure about that, but hunter doesn't sound to me like highborn, so hopefully we can get hunters. And what else? We can have militia, and that's fine. I mean, I'm not sure about squires, but all these backgrounds or brawlers, all of these should be lowborn backgrounds that usually like create the core of the company anyway. So I don't see this really as a limitation. What we will feel are really just the swordsmen, I think. So yeah, we should be fine. Let's see. Actually, the name is just gonna be peasant. How is it spelled exactly? Peasant. I never know with this word. Peasant Militia. I was thinking about the name, I couldn't come up with anything, so I might as well just use this one. Don't want permanent destruction. This could be a long campaign, so we don't want to lose any towns forever and eventually just lose because we would run out of towns. Late game crisis. Yeah, let's go with random, but hopefully we'll be a bit more lucky with the first two crises that we won't get again. Undead and orcs first, and then the noble war very late when the gear that you can get from the war is not relevant anymore. It'd be nice to get some early gear from a noble war. As for the flag, there is one that I really like for this background. Like a devil in the middle and then a lot of people around him. Yeah, this fits perfectly to me for the Peasant Militia. This crowd of nobodies going to be sacrificed. That's probably how this is gonna look like. And when we check the difficulty, we'll definitely go with expert combat difficulty, that's for sure. Not going iron mode. I really hate relying on just one save file. As for the economy, I would be going expert, because that just slows down the gearing process too much, and we don't want to be or don't want to have a basic gear by day 200 or something like that. So probably veteran and starting funds medium. Again, I don't want the early game to take forever. I know if I went low and expert, it would be more difficult, but sometimes you have to balance the early game difficulty with like the fun aspect of the game. No one wants to watch the same like basic fights for 50 episodes, right? We want to feel the progression throughout the game at a reasonable pace. So this is why I'm going with veteran and medium. Okay, let's start. Come on. Come on. The game has to generate the world, but hopefully it won't take too long. There we go. So, the Peasant Militia, hunt down bandits, ward of raiders, trap wolves attacking the farmsteads. All in the militiamen's work, and if more is asked, then there is simply more to answer. All to keep your home of stall, safe. When a nobleman called on you, you and a group of ad hoc fighters took to the field in a battle between highborn. You didn't know their names or their quarry, only that one mustered you and your men to the field, and so there you went. Unfortunately, a low-born man with spears and shields is little more than a peasant with misgivings of warriorship. Your militia was used to hold a contingent of enemy knights in place, while your own side's archers rained hell from above, hitting knights and peasants alike. After the battle, you and your men fled the fields for good. You took up arms as swords and swore to one another by blood pact that you'd never have a highborn in your company, a mercenary band of motley men, and that is that. So, we are our own lords, and yeah, this is gonna take a while to sort it out. As you can see, we have a lot of people with nothing. So what we have to go with are their stats. We are not even starting with like the background that you originally had. I don't know how it was called, but if you remember the original starting position before they added these origins, you always started with 3 people that had like a unique background, like original. I don't know, how was it called? I don't remember, but with the new origins, it's gone. We just have the usual random backgrounds, so we have to go through what we have and what we want to keep. What is this? High fatigue, and that's it. I'll have to somehow make sure that I remember who I want to keep. So maybe I won't be renaming people for now. It's way too early for that. There'll be some pretty significant losses early, I think. So let's first sort out people a little bit, and when we create like a core of the company, we will start renaming people. So if you want to join the company, let me know in comments, let me know the name. But it may take a few episodes before I start renaming people and I know who actually may have a chance to survive. So yeah, with 2 stars fatigue and basically nothing else, I think Anton, let's mark it this way. Everyone who will have X is just throwaway. Then we have Theodobald. He has 1 star melee skill. So I should probably check perks. Where is this? Determined. If this 1 star was in the melee skill, I'll just keep him. This way, it's just not good enough. Just fatigue, that's not good. Here, initiative, 1 star melee skill, range defense. No, these stats don't work together, so I'm afraid you buddy are throwaway. Oh, I can't. There we go. I thought that the name was already too long. I couldn't add the X, but no, it works. This looks a little more interesting. Initiative, fatigue, melee skill. You are what? You are a poacher. It's a bit unfortunate that the poacher has 2 stars melee skill, because if he had 2 stars range skill, this would be a excellent archer. But we can still do something with this. 2 stars melee skill. This guy could be... What? Let's give him a polearm? Or we could make him a duelist? Probably not duelist. Someone who would be a dodge-based character. Maybe you could give him a dagger. And make him like an assassin or something like that. Okay, so Ingmar has a potential to be a really, really good character. Let's mark him with S. Like S class. He is ailing. Don't really care about that. Bleeder. These are not the worst perks. I mean, they're still negative, but they shouldn't mean that much. The bleeder could be dangerous, but if you are careful, it should be fine. Okay, here we have a Vagabond. We don't want to keep Vagabond because Vagabond suck. Yeah. Just because of the background, this guy will go. Then Daytailor could be good with decent stats. And I think 1 star fatigue, 1 star melee skill for now will be enough. So we'll mark him with B. The marking is X, cannon fodder. B, good enough for now. A, good enough to keep him long term. And S has a potential to become something exceptional. That's basically what I'm going with. And this way I can always just check the name and immediately know what I want to do with the character. Because with so many people right from the start, I've never remembered the names. Then we have Eugene here. Eugene is a miller who is hesitant, and that basically means you don't want to keep him. Or, he has real low resolve. He's also small. I was thinking about maybe building him as a hit point tank. But it's not gonna happen. No. So, it's another throwaway. You're gonna be left with like 1 person in the end. Look at that. Why couldn't we get someone with a decent background with 3 stars range skill? Build up to less fatigue for each tile traveled. We could maybe get a crossbowman. Yeah, I think that's what we're gonna do with Torvald. But he's still gonna be B. We'll replace him eventually. Because starting number 32, even with 3 stars, if we got +4 every time, we would end up with less than 80 on level 11 anyway, and that's just too low. It just sucks that someone with so many stars, even in the right stats, can't do it. Why couldn't this be a poacher? Oh man, if this was, where's our poacher here? Damn. Oh, the great character that could have been. I'm actually not even sure that you want to keep him. 32 is just so low that I'm just gonna throw him away. Here we have a militia. That's a decent background. Problem is those stars in stats where we don't need them. He will keep him for now, but replace him as soon as possible. It's the best background that we have so far. Then we have a bard or minstrel. That's another throwaway. Gustav, what the heck is this? Lucky. Has a 10% chance to have any attacker require 2 successful attack rolls in order to hit. That's a good one. Problem is, stars again are not where they're supposed to be, and 1 star with starting stat 42 just isn't good enough. But maybe we can. Again, I would say maybe we can keep him, but I just don't think this is good enough. Could be probably our archer for a while. Oh, this looks better. It's another militia. Okay, this will be a keeper. Fear of Greenskin sucks. Spartan, okay, that's at least something. Yeah, this is not bad. That's an A. Not SA, just A. And then we have a butcher. That's gonna be a B. So in the end, we have like 3 characters that we want to keep. Okay, this is 1. We have to protect you. This is number 2. So all the people that we want to keep will be sitting in the back with a weapon that can reach through the front line. At least we have that. We have 2 billhooks, which is a pretty decent starting weapon. I think in the early game it can one-shot all the brigands that I'll be fighting. And there's, let's see, B, B, X, X, B. Okay, so you'll go back. What is this weapon? That's a new weapon. Warfork. 40 to 60, ranged 2. So it's worse than the billhook. Or hooked blade. And it's better than pitchfork. You will be ranged, right? So we'll give... This is also a new weapon, Staff Sling. A good thing is that it doesn't require ammo. At least that's how I understand, because you just need stones, and you can find stones anywhere. So you then don't have to have a special ammo. Let's give it here. And you, my friend, will get a melee weapon. Oh, does it? Wait, why do you have ammo? A leather sling on the staff used to hurl stones at an enemy. With stones abandoned anywhere, it will never run out of ammunition. Yeah, it doesn't need ammo. It just confused me that we had a quiver with it. XB, you will move back as well. X, X, X. Okay, so you guys will stay in front. We need 1 pitchfork, please. Actually, 2 pitchforks. There, so everyone from this line can reach through the front line. And basically no one in the front line has a weapon that would be even worth mentioning. Maybe here we have one. So we need to buy... I think I'll just buy more pitchforks and give everyone a pitchfork and try to get maybe one bow. Although we have only one archer, or what's gonna be something like an archer. This is gonna be rough. We have one level up. That's something we can do. So you are long-term throwaway. Here we could build a hit point tank. Starting with 50 hit points kind of sucks, but what can we do? Problem is, if we start building up hit points, I have to sacrifice melee defense. We can maybe combine, because we don't have any stars in melee defense, so we'll be getting probably +1 melee defense from time to time, and I would say with my luck quite often. So every time we get like +1 melee defense, we go for hit points. In this case, though, it's gonna be melee skill, fatigue, and a melee defense. And we need to find a shield and a one-handed weapon as soon as possible. This is gonna be our first like stable frontliner. Okay, how long do we need for healing? Some people are actually injured, not that long. We'll have to do something about the morale. I hope that people just don't start leaving us before I can do anything about the morale. And let's give someone who's gonna stay. Where's our S guy? Oh, here. He can have the bandages just in case. And actually, we can get a perk. Let's get student. Who knows how long it's gonna take until we can get rid of Oswald, so may actually end up on like level 10, 11 before we can do that. Let's level him up as someone who's actually gonna stay. Fine. Now let's check the world. Yeah, starting in the south. And the map continues this way a little bit. It's actually quite a small map. Is it just me, or is it smaller than the last one? Maybe it's just that I'm zoomed out so much that it seems small. It probably just seems smaller. It should be the same size. Okay, let's go. Let's visit our home village. Oh, I probably should check. We have enough money for 9 days. We have enough food for 3 days. Yeah, it's gonna be our biggest problem, how to feed 12 people. Basically means we have to just kill some people as soon as possible. It feels weird saying that, but there is no other choice. I mean, I could, like, release them, right? But, I mean, cannon fodder is useful, so I'll just try to lose them in a meaningful way. So, marketplace. What can we afford to buy? We could buy 1 fish. Or 1 stack of fish. And then, can we buy a shield? 90 is quite a lot, but I probably will have to do it. Then we can buy bludgeon. Those stuns could be pretty relevant. 94 for a pitchfork is relevant. We need to have... Actually, let's check contracts. Follow the tracks, return golden talisman for 300. Accept. So if we count this 300 gold, we have 1300 and we need at least 500 gold. So that we don't run out of money. So that means we have like 800 gold to spend. The axe is probably too much. Definitely the bludgeon. I think we'll have to do the first fight without shields. Maybe I'll just buy a buckler. 39 isn't too bad. That Warfork is so expensive. $700. Nets, or yeah, throwing nets wouldn't be horrible. Problem is, it's just one time thing, right? So I don't think we can just throw away 45 gold. We need weapons. Now we are down to 500. I think this is all. I want to play this safe. I really don't want to run out of money. This is actually so unusual, this start, that we may have to restart a couple of times, because I have a feeling I may screw things up. So, who doesn't have any weapon and has decent starting stats? Let's actually swap these two. And you, my friend, will get the bludgeon. Actually, no, wrong person. You will get the bludgeon. And you'll even get some armor on the side. Now, on the other side, well, Wolfgang will just run forward and die. He's horrible. Let's prepare him for that already. Then, here we don't have a weapon. Let's equip it. Maybe I should give the better weapons to someone who's in the back. You don't have a weapon, and you don't have a weapon. Okay, you'll get the pitchfork, and we'll give the knife to you. And who gets some armor? How good is this? 30. It's actually better. 20, 30, 20. Is there anybody who doesn't have anything? Basically 25. This one is 10 only. This is our best armor that we have. It's actually not on the best character. Ah, this will be fine. Here. Okay, this is probably the best we can do. Let's do our first battle. I didn't test the start at all. Or actually didn't test it at all. Yesterday, all I had time for was to like start the game and check how the starting composition looks like. That was it. I just saw that there are 12 people who are really bad, and that's all I could do. So this is my first battle with this origin, and if you could stop running, that would be great. There is one raid there. There is a potential for a decent loot. There we go. Brigands, just as your employer had thought. They look scared, presumably understanding that Horace the Elder's well-paid rat is about to descend upon them. Well, I have some doubts about the well-paid and about the rat part. I'm not sure if I would describe our company as a rat, but okay. At least they don't have any ranged people. Because at this point, even one marksman would probably just completely destroy us. So, there is a shield, and there's a decent weapon. Even the armor would be like a massive upgrade. Other than that, wouldn't mind getting the pitchfork. They have 2 okay swords. I'm not sure if we want the two-hander by at this point. 3 shields, that'll be decent. Well, how far can we attack with the sling? It seems that we are faster than they are. That will be our main advantage. So hopefully we'll be able to kill some of them before they can do anything. And then some of them panic. Wait. Okay, where do we start? 50? That's not a bad chance to hit. Not bad at all. Okay. I don't want to move forward. 27. Holy crap, that's horrible. It's probably better to just shoot the crowd and hope that we hit something. Well, at least we can shoot twice. Yeah. Okay, you'll stay here. You're here to die. Wait. 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 And just move back a little bit. I don't want Oswald to end up next to the raider. Wait, 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 wait. Actually, no, they are faster. I thought that we were faster. Oh, he's not attacking. Good. 50%. How many action points do I need to throw the net? 4. But I probably don't have to do it. I mean, I can just wait for him to come to us. I'd rather attack. We have a lot of fatigue. We can probably just stab him. Or, like, not stab, use puncture. Come on, dude. Guys, we don't have like a low chance to hit. It's pretty decent. Everything is above 50, so it's about time to start hitting them. Thank you. 1, 2. Should I? Should I not? If I don't move to this guy, he'll just start attacking from where he is. So let's try to stun him. Excellent. %89 chance to hit. Wow, where did that come from? $59, 36. I'm hoping that I will be able to kill enough of them so that the raider panics. How many points is that? 6 for an attack. Wait. Come on, dude, you can do it. Or not. Guys, we can do better. Wait, 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 wait. That was a good one. We can still move forward. 42, 59. I think we go 59. Excellent. Okay, good. I just feel so bad for saying good when one of our people dies. But we have to sacrifice some people. I mean, we just can't feed them. So who is next? This might be a horrible idea, trying to stab the guy with the riposte active. Oh, that's better. $43, $55. Let's try our luck. Excellent. $53. Let's see. Nope, didn't work. Good. I think it's time just to move to the leader, even though this could mean like sacrificing a person. I just don't want the raider to run away, right? This is our reward. His gear is our reward. I don't like that we have a pretty low morale somehow. $61. Who the hell is this? 61. That should be. Well, it was almost the second kill for Hilmar, I think. Yeah, but Conrad is horrible. I'll have to give his weapon to someone else. 1, 2, 3, 4. Come on, kill him. There, and the raider panic. Great. Problem is we don't have enough daggers to just stab him to death, so you'd have to get really lucky to get at least something from his gear. Let's maybe not attack, because with this chance to hit, it's more likely that we hit one of our people, and with the gear that our people have, even one hit with that sling could mean a kill. Yeah, we can forget the armor. That's not gonna happen. Wait. Definitely want to run them down. Okay, so we lost one person. Probably should have killed at least one more guy, but I mean, there are more fights, right, where we can kill our people. What did we get? Absolutely nothing. Well, actually, we got 2 shields, they are decent, and we got the Morning Star, so at least something. This armor is also an upgrade, it's 55-point armor, so it's actually the best armor that we have available now. And we got 3 short swords. Yeah, sure. I'll take it. That's not bad. Question is, how long is it gonna take before we can repair all of it? Maybe you can check in the city if we can repair it for a few gold rather than waste money on tools and supplies. The battle over, you retrieve the golden talisman from the wasted clutches of your enemies and prepare to return to Horus the Elder. He'll surely be happy to see if to see of your success. Oh, by the way, did we get any level ups? No, and also, somehow, the morale is not going up. That's the most worrying thing. Won a battle... Well, we have another negative modifier because Wolfgang died. Uh, How many tools and supplies do we have? 4. Thinking how I'm gonna equip the gear that we just got. Because if I give better gear to our frontliners, they may not die, and we kind of need them to die, or we are all gonna starve to death. But at the same time, the people in the back, I don't necessarily want to give them better gear and move them to the front line. Let's actually make a cut here, and I'll think about this off camera. So next time we get back to stall, hopefully get another contract. It would be great if we could get another contract like this. If we don't, then we start looking around. And I'll also have to check the world a little bit off camera, what we can do, where we can, for example, cross seas. So we don't have to like go around every time. And because we started in the south, might be a good idea to explore a little bit. Maybe try to find some brigand camps. It should be pretty easy to clear at this point. And actually, when we have 12 people, we should have a pretty good chance against brigands as long as they don't have range support. Speaking about range support, we'll have to buy 1 bow. And also, what we're gonna do, we'll start looking... This may sound weird, but we'll start looking for more people. The cheap backgrounds with stars in the right stats. Well, that'll be next episode. For today we are done, so I hope that you like this episode. I hope that you like the idea for this whole series. You're gonna join me next time again. And until then, have a good time. Bye-bye.